the Stripes Award. This award represents student athletes that show service, teamwork, resiliency, integrity, perseverance, excellence, and sacrifice. These individuals go above and beyond being a great athlete and are importantly great role models and leaders. Nominees are then voted on by staff to determine a male and female student athlete that shows great character and truly represents the vision and mission of the Waynesville R6 Athletic Department. Tonight we honor those two student athletes and say thank you to them for holding themselves to high expectations and representing their school program and team so positively. This year's Fall Stripes Female Award winner is Isabella Pondrum. She's been escorted by her mother and father, Aaron and Ann Pondrum. When nominated, people had to say this about Isabella's character. Bella truly defines all the Stripes' attributes. She was the heartbeat of the team, and her heart and sacrifice is like no other. And that's your female award winner for this year's Stripes Award. And this year's Fall Stripes Male Award winner is Brian Oldball. He's been escorted by his father, Brian Oldball.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Waynesville Tiger basketball as the Tigers take on the Springfield Central tonight. Guys, you're on Facebook right now watching the TTSN Sports Network. Don't look over at the clocks and go, what in the world are these guys doing on at 5:30? Is this a rerun? What's going on? No, it's a dinner night with the Tigers. Go over. Get your supper ready, bring it over, set it down in the living room, pop the TTSN Sports Network on. This is supper night in the living room watching Waynesville Tiger basketball. I'm Mike Rollins. Along with me tonight is Matt Johnson. Matt, Tigers and Central tonight ought to be one heck of a basketball game.
Absolutely. You mentioned it. This is a reschedule, or we're hoping to bring this one to you earlier in the year, but turns out worldwide pandemics don't always cooperate, so we're going to be doing it tonight instead. And as you said, dinner with the Tigers.
Well, Matt, what had occurred is the Waynesville varsity team got shut down for a week. Did not shut down the sub-varsity teams. They went on and played this game back a couple weeks ago, which left us with one varsity game tonight. That's why we're kicking this thing off at 5:30 on a Wednesday night. Gives everybody a nice little break and something neat going on Wednesday, and it's 5:30. If you're headed home from work, I'd come to the high school right now, watch this game. Now you got to buy your ticket on your phone before you come in. Don't come in with cash. Get on My School Bucks and buy your ticket. But it's something kind of different. It's a whole different atmosphere. Talked to Coach today a little bit about that. Varsity's usually got a little extra time. JV's going on, this and that. He brought them in, got them in a little earlier, did some walkthrough stuff, trying to get things moving. Central's the same way. They're used to rolling in as a varsity team and having some time.
Oh, right.
They got off the bus and they got to be ready to go.
Well, and we talked about our good buddy Danny Marshall down there at Central. Usually we see Danny come track season. Danny down here tonight, so we're going to have a –
sounds to me like if you want to see Danny, you need to catch him here in town as he grabs something to eat afterwards.
Yeah, I think he plans to go have a little bite to eat. All right, so we're underway. Tigers catch the tip. Tigers bring it across half court. That's going to be Michael Lewis up top. Swings it to the near side. Little drive inside. Jumper in the lane off the glass, no good. Nice follow by the Tigers. Puts it right back up. Not there. They're going to say it's out of bounds off the Tigers, so that ball
nice
will go
board
over.
there by Keyshawn Smith. Puts it up just a little too hard, bounces it off the rim. Matt, it's going to be interesting tonight watching these Tigers. We got to see some of them early. Some games canceled. They've done a lot of back-to-back stuff. Last night they were on the road down in Glendale. They've had to come back, get to bed late, get back up, go to school, get things going again. It's going to be a good test for the Tigers going back-to-back.
Well, absolutely. You get later in the season, it kind of preps them when you think about district tournament time. You're going to have to play consecutive nights, and goes in off the glass, no good. That's going to be Stark's fuel. Goes in, no good. Oh! Coach, I think he thought he was going to zig and he zagged.
I think that would be right.
Little runner in the lane. That's going to be up and good for Rohan Banzel. Banzel picks up the first bucket of the game. It's going to put Central on top 2-0. Michael Lewis directing traffic as he comes across the half-court line. Gets it over here. Zay MacArthur on the near side. And now Zay's going to push some guys through.
You mentioned districts to get ready for that. Central's in the 14 district with Waynesville. It's going to be Lebanon, Central, Parkview, and us.
Oh, nice job right there. Keyshawn goes underneath. Oh!
Just a little long there, but Jarrett. And here you go. The importance of this game tonight is top two teams in district are going to host the first round. It's not your traditional everybody's going somewhere and playing. There's going to be one district game. It's going to be number 1 seed, number 4, number 2, number 3. 1 and 2 is going to host. Now, the championship games will be at a neutral site. But it would be definitely to your advantage to host that first night.
Michael Lewis picks up the bucket at this end here just a moment ago to tie the game up at 2. Shot up and down, no good. Jared Hyatt.
I'm not sure what Jared was doing
Well, I
there.
think he was I think he thought Zay was coming behind him and went to hand it off, but Zay had stopped short. Shot's no good at the other end, so the ball goes back to the Tigers. Michael Lewis going to bring it across, set it up right here. MacArthur.
Nice
feeds
job
back
by Michael.
to Lewis. Woo!
We've seen that little pass for the pull-up jumper. Michael caught that on the run and took it straight to the rim.
Well, and with Michael being a lefty, I definitely wouldn't give him a left shot lane to the basket right there. Tigers go for the steal. We're going to get whistled for the foul here. think they're going to get AJ. No, they're not. They're
I kind of thought maybe
Lewis.
it was going to be Michael. Michael got his hand in there the first time, got away with it, and he went back for seconds. That's when he got caught.
So don't go back for seconds.
Don't
Life
go back for
lessons
seconds.
with Coach Rawlings here tonight. All right, so that's going to keep the Tigers up by 2 right now. 4-2, just over 4.5 to play here in the first quarter. Central working the ball around, goes inside in the lane, up and off the glass, no good. Rebound comes to Central, but blocked right there by Keyshawn Smith. Here come the Tigers at the other end. Ball tipped and taken away by Central. Feed into the corner, 3 ball goes up. It's going to be short. Back loose underneath, and we're going to get a foul.
Well, that thing is like a hot potato, Matt. Nobody wants to grab a hold of that ball.
Well, taking some funny bounces on the rim right here. I don't know if y'all been down here in PE tightening these rims up.
Matt, one of them basketballs that I'm using for PE, it's got a big old knot on it. You don't think Coach Pilz grabbed the wrong ball for a game ball,
I
do
don't
you?
think so. I bet you Coach got the right game ball.
I'm going to tell you, it's funny to watch him try to bounce that. Wouldn't be near as funny in a varsity game.
No. Jamarius Lowry at the line. He's up and good with the first. Hits the second as well, so that's going to tie us up at 4. 4:13 left to play here in first quarter action. Tigers going to bring it across slow, set up the offense. Michael Lewis kicks over to Zay MacArthur on the near side. Zay brings the ball back up top, looks to the left. A.J. Martin being guarded, kicks back to the right. Michael Lewis back to MacArthur. A little penetration right there. MacArthur jumper in the lane won't go. A.J. Martin gets up high for the rebound right there. Oh, Michael Lewis no good on that. Rebound to Keyshawn Smith.
Nice job, Keyshawn, holding on to that ball. That thing just about got ripped away.
Jared Hyatt puts up the 3
Keyshawn
ball.
with another rebound. Michael Lewis with the 3.
Long 3 for Michael Lewis. Won't go off the rim right there. Coach, I think Keyshawn Smith had 3 rebounds on that trip.
Michael is going to get his second foul right there. That's going to be 2 quickly here on Michael Lewis here at the 3:19 mark in quarter number 1. Folks, you're out there watching us on the TTSN Sports Network, sitting there eating your supper on your TV tray in front of this broadcast tonight. Let us know where you're at, where you're from. If you're somewhere out there in America, somewhere away from America.
I was going to say,
anywhere.
We're
on
not
planet Earth.
eliminating people not in America, are we? That
No.
doesn't seem like the TTSN way.
No, we're not eliminating people that are not in America. Let us know where you're at. See, one of our longtime listeners, Bill Noakes, is watching with us. Word from over on the south side of town is Bill hadn't quit celebrating since we got Nolan Arenado.
No, and I can understand. Mr. Noakes, I'm right there with you. I was almost too excited to sleep Friday night when that came across the ticker that looked like that was going to get done.
I waited till it was official.
I was too excited. Also, it looks like joining us, the assistant girls coach, Mike Klutz, checking in with us.
Oh, nice pass from A.J. Martin into Jared Hyatt.
A.J. with the assist right there is going to bring us to 6 apiece.
Well, when I got to the TTSN Sports booth tonight, Mike was sitting up here talking with you.
Little drive in the lane.
We're going to get a hold there.
They're going to get Keyshawn.
Not sure. It was kind of. Yep, they are going to get
Keyshawn with his first. Now that's going to be.
And we want to send a big hello out to head girls basketball coach Brittany Madlock. She's joined us here on the TTSN Sports Network.
Tigers supporting Tigers.
That's what it's all about right
varsity
there.
program right there for the girls. Locked in right now, watching the boys supporting the Tigers. Tigers supporting Tigers.
Whoa.
Oh, a little miscommunication on the pass right there.
Noel was not expecting to be bringing the ball up the court right there. That's why he wasn't looking for that
Zay
pass.
MacArthur calls for it. He gets it and brings it across half court for us. A.J. Martin looks inside. Not there. Kicks back up top. MacArthur tries a little drive on the right-hand side.
Well, let's just round her off. Head wrestling coach Lucas Smith joined us on the TTSN Sports Network. Tigers supporting Tigers.
Tigers supporting Tigers. Saw the girls down here wrestling, the girls basketball practicing back here behind us in the other gym earlier.
I hope that wasn't looking like wrestling.
No, wrestling goes on downstairs. Coach Smith's domain is underneath that gym. But I know they've been in action a few times this week. Just something going on every night, either here or away. We've got somebody doing something.
You know, the scheduling that goes along with the national pandemic is definitely Miss Nancy ran off a copy of the schedule here. We'll talk about some games coming up later. She goes, I think everything's on there is right, but it's hard to keep things updated.
Zay MacArthur gets the roll right there. Set up on the rim for a little bit, but it decided to fall through, and it's going to put the Tigers back up by 2 as we're just about 30 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Little jumper into the other and no good. Pulled down by A.J. Martin.
And we're going to get a hold.
Going to get a quick foul. That's going to be Starks Fuel for Central. Look across the way right there. I don't think that's what Coach Kimbrough wants with 25 seconds on the clock. Don't pick up
the Tigers
fouls
weren't
right
exactly trying to attack from back there. I think Zay was going to bring it up, probably do what we're going to do now, play for the last shot.
Yeah. Starch Fuel picks up the foul there. That's going to be the first team foul.
I'm going to have to point out, I like the coaching staffs from Central's sweatshirts over there. I used to have one of them from when I went to Central Missouri State University. It looked just like that.
A.J. Martin sticks it up and in for 3.
And A.J. puts it in.
It's going to push the Tiger lead to 5 right here as we in the first quarter. And Coach Rawlings, it feels like we should do something here.
You know what it's time for, Matt?
I bet you it's time for a TTSN Sports Update.
It's time for a TTSN Sports Update. This update brought to you by the TigerTV Facebook page. TigerTV Facebook for all the news. It is news right here in Tiger Town. Matt, I would give you 400 guesses to figure out who likes the Tiger TV Facebook page.
Well, if you're giving me 400 guesses, I don't think it could be anyone else other than the illustrious Coach Chris Pilz.
That's exactly right, Matt. It is. Our spotlight goes out to Chris Pilz. He loves the Tiger TV Facebook page. He's on it all the time. But we're going to talk about last night down in Glendale. Coach Pilz picked up his 400th career win as a basketball coach last night down there. I knew he blew it up. I seen it on Facebook last night. And then typical Chris Pilz fashion, I had no idea that was going to happen, and I'm with him all day long. But we want to send congratulations out. I was talking to some of his players today, and I said, put it in perspective like this. You start coaching a game on January 1. You coach a game every day of the year, and you win every day, and you're still short of what Chris Pilz has done for his career.
Absolutely. Well, how many great teams do we define a great team by a team that can go win 20 games? And that's a really good team that can win 20 games in a year. Even if you do the math that way, that's 20 years of having really good teams.
Oh, yeah. Chris has been some different places. I remember back in the day when he started his career down in Salem as an assistant coach his first year down in Salem, and then took over the program from Kenny Pelham. And
steal taken away right there by the Central Bulldogs. Martavius Robinson converts at the other end. And coach, just like that, bang, bang, we're knotted up at 11.
Chris moved on. He went to Hazelwood Central, ended up at UMSL before he landed here in Waynesville. And Chris was a little way back in the day when he was a sixth grade player. He was in old Van Far. I know that shocks you too that our paths would have crossed way back then.
Zay MacArthur puts the 3 ball up just off the back of the iron, no good. They're going to say Okiki off his fingertips out of bounds, so the ball will go back to the Central Bulldogs. Tigers pick up a little token pressure here. Kind of a different look than we've seen early on.
Coach, I noticed Maxine Thompson's checked in with us here on the Facebook. And Maxine, I sent a little message out to you. I talked to Maddie before the game, and she told me she was going to sing the national anthem, and then she didn't do it. So when Maddie gets home, you might tell her Coach Rawlings is a little disappointed.
Well,
he wanted to hear Maddie sing the national anthem.
Well, and you know, Maddie is my A-plus tutor 6th hour. She didn't even mention to me that she was singing the national anthem here tonight. Tell you what, Coach, I'll have her practice tomorrow during 6th hour, and then maybe we can get her all like on the school intercom and have her do it.
Even if she stopped by after school before preseason, sing it for the track team.
Oh, that'd be even better. I'll talk to her tomorrow. We'll get this all set up. Tigers working around along the offensive end right there. Hyatt into the lane, looks down low for Okiki, but the ball's going to be tipped and taken away. Back to the other end, come to the Central Bulldogs up by 2. Jumper goes up, no good, tipped out and taken by Zay. MacArthur quickly down to the other end, drives, pull-up jumper at the free throw line, no good. A.J. Martin, nice position on the rebound and the putback.
Nice job by A.J.
So that's going to send A.J. to the line for the first time tonight. It's going to be second team foul on Central. A.J.'s up and good with the first. Keyshawn Smith checking back into the game.
Tyreek made it out on the court with his mask there.
Okay. Well, I was wondering.
He come out and I thought, well, Tyreek's wearing his mask, which there's absolutely nothing wrong with.
Nope.
I just hadn't seen him do that this year. And it's a guy that's ready to get out there and play a little basketball.
Yes, it is. A.J. doesn't convert on the second one. Central comes out with the rebound, and back to the other end we come.
Tyreek, just a freshman here for the Tigers.
Central working it around the outside now. Kick swing. Thinks about the three, no good. Puts it back up top. Tigers doing a really nice job, Coach Rawlings, not letting much get into that.
That's got to be something.
Yeah.
And I believe that call was correct. Even though I'm a little partial, I do believe that call was correct.
Well, Hendricks is the one inside that I don't think he had a good hold of it. He didn't mean to do that. He just didn't have control.
You know, I think you're 100% right. He didn't mean to do that.
He didn't mean to do that, Coach. All right, Zay MacArthur now. Down here on the bottom of the screen, goes inside. Up and off the glass, no good. A.J. Martin. Oh, wow.
They're gonna call travel on A.J. I'm not sure.
I didn't see A.J. move a muscle. His feet came down. Wow.
Well, Eddie had a better view than we did.
I'm not sure.
Well, I know he had a better view than we did. I'm not sure about the travel either, but.
Three ball goes up from the outside for Central. That's going to be over the top of the backboard and off the wire, so that'll go over to the Waynesville Tigers. Brooks inbounds. It looks like Zay MacArthur going to bring it across for the Waynesville Tigers.
Not a very high-scoring game tonight, Matt.
No, but as long as we score at least one more than they win,
matters.
That's all that matters. Zay MacArthur looks to drive on that right-hand side.
Keyshawn just backed. Wow, nice move by Keyshawn Smith. Keyshawn just took it back in and said, get out of my way, I'm going to score. Wow, nice move there.
A little old-school Charles Barkley-like move right there.
I'm not going to lie, I was not expecting that right there. You just don't see people do that anymore.
Nice job, Keyshawn Smith. Puts the Tigers back up by 1. Central back at the other side. Working around Central really trying to force that ball inside right now.
Whoa.
Oh, they're going to say Jared got him. That's going to send him to the line to shoot 3, Coach Rawlings. That's going to be Hendricks.
Coach, I was just getting ready to say before that foul, the Tigers are doing a great job because for what we've seen in the early goings of this game, we want Central to shoot the ball from outside.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You know, there's a lot of teams that walk in this door and you just send them try to pound it inside because they can knock the bottom out. That doesn't look like Central has those guys.
No, and credit Coach Pilz and the plan here tonight because I think his teammate forgot he was shooting 3. Tigers just nothing, no easy looks inside all night long for Central. Third free throw's up, and it's good, and that's going to put Central back on top by 1, 15-14 with 3:27 left to play here in first half action. Zay MacArthur's going to bring it across for the Waynesville Tigers. Kicks over, finds Brooks on the right. Brooks brings it back up top to the middle. Oh, pass right there taken away. Oh, nice follow by Brooks, but Central's going to get the rebound and come up here, but credit Brooks for getting back and hustling on defense.
Real close to a goaltending there from my angle, but I think it kind of surprised everybody that it could have been a goaltending. Brooks for 3.
Off the back of the iron, no good. Ball's loose, comes back to the Central Bulldogs. Rohan Banzel brings it down. Kicks back to Banzel. He swings it back up top. Central fires up a long 3 right there.
And as I say that, Central drains one from outside.
Cole Hughes knocks the long 3 down right there. And
Coach
looks like
Pilz
Coach
is going to
Pilz
call
won.
him. Yeah, going to call him a 30-second timeout here. Just kind of break that momentum, I think, a little bit. Matt, one of our front runners here for the TTSN Sports Fan of the Year, Victoria Hooker, has checked in with us. You know what Victoria's doing right now, don't you? Finishing up supper watching us on the TTSN Sports
I was going to
Network.
say maybe she's it's almost 60 degrees out there. I was thinking Victoria might be out getting a quick 18 in somewhere.
Well, not now, Matt. She's finished the 18. Now she's having her supper.
Now she's having supper.
Yes.
What?
It's getting dark out there, Matt. You can't play in the dark.
Maybe that's what she pushes herself. If
Well,
you can play in the dark.
they got those golf balls that got the little light in them.
Mm-hmm.
But she's not watching from out there.
But when you're as good as her, you don't even have to see. Like when she hits it, she knows where it's going to be.
But when you're as smart as Victoria, you're going to play this afternoon when it's a little bit warmer. And then you're going to join us here on the TTSN Sports Network.
See, you're right, Coach Rollins. Just finished playing 9.
I'm jealous.
Well, I didn't realize it had gotten as nice as it had today. I walked out of school about 4:15. It is 60 degrees and beautiful.
Yes,
I saw
it was.
Coach Bartz.
Well, we took our afternoon classes out in fitness and conditioning and did some workout on the track and the football field because it was so nice. Not used to doing that in February.
No.
Not going to be doing that come Monday and Tuesday.
No, it looked like it get a little cold.
According to the TTSN Sports meteorologist.
A.J. Martin, nice hustle right there, tips the ball back, and we're going to get a jump call. That ball's going to stay with the Waynesville Tigers.
Matt calling for just a little bit of snow on Monday and Tuesday.
No,
I like that. You know what I
allowed.
like about that? They're calling for a little bit of snow. It's usually when we get hammered.
No.
I got one at home like having her snow day. She had some fun out in the snow last week.
I'd just assume that yucky stuff stay away.
I don't know, sledding and building snowmans.
No, Coach Rollins, we have curriculum to cover and things that need to get done. We need to be here at school. Let's compromise. What if that snow come in on Sunday, she gets to sled, and then it like last time.
You can't sled on Sunday. It's Super Bowl Sunday. There's already plans been made.
Well, no, but by the time Super Bowl starts, it's going to be dark outside. You just said we couldn't do outside activities after dark.
Pregame starts at 8 in the morning.
Now that's true. I don't need to watch that much pregame.
You got to know what's going on. See, Victoria's got a plan, Coach.
Free throw doesn't go. Rebound comes back to the Tigers.
Victoria, I'm giving you credit here. Coach Johnson not giving you any credit for this.
They're going to get Starch Fuel with his second, third team foul right there. Jared Hyatt checks back into the game for the Waynesville Tigers as it looks Michael Lewis going to get a quick breath. Hyatt inbounds and MacArthur. Springfield Central on top right now, 22-16. Bounce pass across, picked up by Brooks. Brooks, little pull-up jumper, top of the key.
Another rebound by A.J. A.J. and Keyshawn have done a great job on the boards.
Nice
on the
job right
offensive end.
there to A.J. to get over and get that pass.
Oh,
Keyshawn fouled before he got the shot off.
he
there.
did before he got shot off, and that's only going to be the fourth team foul on Springfield.
Who are they going to get with that one? Shockley? That's going to be Shockley's first, but as you said, only fourth team foul. Brooks swings it wide right there, just a little high for Zay over there.
So under a minute here left in the first half. Tigers really need to get a stop here.
Hughes hit a three earlier, now two for two from three land.
Central extends that lead to 9. Still got to believe Tigers probably come across here and go for one. But don't think so. Well, maybe so. Coach Pilz is over making his decision.
A.J. Martin swings it back up top, and Zay MacArthur.
And we're
as
going
you
to see
said,
the Tigers.
the
Yeah.
Tigers are going to play for that last shot of the first half.
Tigers are going to keep that ball. It's going to be 3.3 seconds left here. Central matches up.
All right, Keyshawn Smith going to inbound right here for the Tigers. He's going to go up top, Zay MacArthur. Zay,
That's going to be
long
a
three.
just short. Tigers are going to go in at half, down 9 here. Springfield Central leads this game 25-16. We're going to let you all get a chance to go back and get seconds on your plate. Be ready for the second half here in our dinner night extravaganza, Dinner with the Tigers. We'll see you guys back in about 10 minutes.
Leading all scores with 8 points, Cole Hughes. 5 points for Rohan Bansley, 2 for Gary Sharpley, 2 points for Gary Lowry, 6 for Marie Herring, and 2 for Terry Hendricks. And for the Tigers, 4 points, Zay MacArthur. 4 points, Mike Lewis. A.J. Harper, 4 points in zone, and a pair of points for Jared Hyatt and Keyshawn Smith. At halftime, Central 25, Waynesville 16.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here on the TTSN Sports Network with Waynesville Tiger varsity basketball. That's right. If you just turned us on, this is halftime of the varsity game. There's only one game tonight, dinner with the Tigers.
Dinner extravaganza 2021.
Tigers are down 25-16 to the Central Bulldogs. Central's going to start with the ball mat. Real even game till the last couple minutes of that first half. Tigers going to have to get the ball to go in the hole.
Yeah, and turnovers, Coach. When I look back across that first half, a lot of turnovers there on the Tigers, and just those little mistakes give the Central Bulldogs extra chances, extra opportunities. Ball get loose over there, Coach Rollins?
Well, Michael Lewis went for a steal. Michael Lewis went for a steal. They had a trap out front. Michael ended up getting his hand on the ball, knocking it out. I got no idea what the officials were talking about.
Nice little trap right there. Oh, Central finds the seam. Up and off the glass is going to be Shockley.
We're going to get a block right there.
I think we're going to get Zay MacArthur with his first team foul of the second half. No. Sorry, Coach, I missed the exchange right here. That is on Central. That's on Shockley. That's going to be his second first team foul for Central. Ball tipped away and taken right back to the rim right there. Misses the first one, but Starks Fuel all by himself down there, able to go right back up and off the glass. A.J. Martin drives through. Keyshawn swinging the pass. Lewis back to MacArthur. MacArthur in the lane. Finds Keyshawn.
Like to see Keyshawn take that first one back up. But it all comes around. It worked back to him. Keyshawn got his 2 points.
Well, and Keyshawn Smith playing strong inside the lane tonight.
Yes.
Seen him back the defender down in there. Keyshawn doing a really nice job inside for the Tigers tonight. Loose ball on the floor, going to be tipped around. Somehow Central is able to keep that.
And you talk about ball taken bounce against you. That one did.
Wow. Ends up in the hands of Rohan Banzel, and he's going to knock down the three. As coach, here's the other half of our celebrity duo in the TTSN suite behind us tonight. I figured he'd be there shortly.
Oh, yeah. We knew he'd be on his way. The crazy part is, Matt, looks like they bought the entire suite up here behind us.
Well, Coach, sometimes you do, well, social distancing. We can't have as many people in the suite this year as we normally do.
Maybe we could rent the back behind us out for Valentine's Day.
Well, that's what I was just happened to be checking the schedule for that exact question. Coach Rawlings, it looks like this might be the first year in many years that there is not currently scheduled a TTSN Sports Valentine's Day extravaganza.
I agree. That's Mike Lewis with some hustle there.
Central gets the ball across half court. Working the ball around. Little pressure move inside, tipped away, blocked right there. Nice job by the Tigers, and A.J. Martin quickly down to the other end. Gives it to Keyshawn. Jared Hyatt pulls it up outside. What a nice job right there. A.J. Martin going high to get the rebound.
We're going to get a foul. I believe that's going to.
I think they're going to get Shockley with his third. They are. That's going to be 3 for Shockley. So the Tigers will inbound underneath. A.J. Martin got off the ground right there, Coach, just completely undercut.
And I'm glad A.J.'s okay because he came down hard. His feet were completely taken out from underneath of him.
Checking back into the game for the Central Bulldogs, number 30, Cole Hughes. And, Coach, he's one we may want to get out there and get a hand on from the outside as he's knocked down a couple threes for Central. Long inbounds pass comes to Zay MacArthur, and now Zay's going to direct a little traffic on offense. Kicks it over down here. A.J. Martin on the near side. Back across. Michael Lewis. Woo. Looking for Hughes at the other end, Coach, and that one's going to be well over the head of Hughes and out of bounds. So it's going to be turnover to the Tigers, and we're going to have a timeout right here. I think Coach Kimbrough over there wants to talk about this one.
Well, I'm not going to lie, Matt. I think.
Well, I don't want you to lie.
I think Coach is probably sitting here going, well, we're dealing with a 13-point lead here, which is probably a little unexpected from the Central Bulldogs right now. Coach, while we've got the timeout here, we'll talk a little bit about the Waynesville Lady Tiger wrestling team. They've got districts this weekend up in St. Clair. Not really sure what the attendance policy and everything up in there. I know it's going to be tough because you have a lot of schools coming in. But we want to wish them all the luck in the world going up there, and hopefully we're moving on a bunch of girls to state from there, and they'll be all walking around here telling us it's a great day to be a Tiger because they're going to be going to state wrestling.
Absolutely. I got several of those young ladies in class. I know they're fired up and excited. And, Coach, we talked about this all the way back during football season, but how blessed are we? We made it through fall sports. We've had a hiccup in a few programs here or there for a couple of days, but how blessed are we to be here towards the end of winter sports? And, Coach, we're still on the mats. We're still on the court.
Well, and you're exactly right, man. We definitely have had, a hiccup here or there, and if it hadn't been us, it's been somebody else. And
Central.
Nice little turnaround there.
Little turnaround inside. That's going to be Tyron Hendras picking up the bucket. It's going to push the Central Bulldog lead to 13 here. 4:23 left to play in the third quarter. Zay MacArthur pull-up jumper at the free throw line, and nothing but the bottom of the net right there. Maybe that's what we need, Coach.
Well, I like that shot from Zay. He got his feet underneath of him, and And that was a nice shot there. And we're going to get a travel and a turnover.
A little slide step right there. That's going to be
Intensity's going to be huge here in the second half of this third quarter going into fourth quarter. Because if we can pick that pace up a little bit, I think it definitely plays in favor of the Tigers.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, Zay MacArthur brings it across half court. Zay quickly steps right back to the same spot almost. Doesn't hit, but Jared Hyatt follows on it and tips it right back in. And Coach, bing, bang, boom, right like that. It's now a 9-point lead. Central working the ball around down here. I think Central like to take some time off right here.
Well, I think they definitely like to take the air out of the ball.
Little jumper inside won't go. Keyshawn Smith, who else inside, going to come up with it again. Zay MacArthur quickly to the other end. That should send Zay the line to shoot two.
Matt, while we're sitting there doing that, Coach Smith let us know. Top 4 from districts will move on to sectional, then to state. They do have a sectional this year because of the COVID, and they're spreading things out.
And I wasn't 100% sure. I know back in the fall, cross country did it a little bit different. They did not do the sectional. They went to district and then sent a limited number from district on to state, avoiding the sectional meet. But each sport's doing it a little bit differently, I'm sure,
and
depending on the logistics.
Right.
And Jared Hyatt all alone in the corner for 3. Coach, you don't get any more open than that as he knocks down the tray.
Brings this game to a 6-point deficit.
And Coach, as you said, the intensity is ratcheting up right now.
What I like about this right now is everything's pretty well went Central's way, kind of like that shot there.
Yeah.
So they got to be running out of that, I think, over here.
I would think so. Bansel picks up the 2 there, pushes it back to 8. Zay MacArthur looks right down below. A.J. Martin up and off the glass.
We're going to get a full timeout by Coach Pilz there. Now, is that – yeah, Coach, I was getting ready to say 8-point game, yes.
Yeah.
I looked up at the scoreboard.
No, it should be a 6-point game.
It's okay.
Should be a 6-point game. They put the points on the wrong side, but it's okay.
I don't care as long as they get it right. It's a 6-point game. I'm happy with that
Coach
right
Rollins,
now.
I don't want you to go across there.
Those
are fine Waynesville human beings
over
across there. No. They got it right, Coach. You got to calm down.
I'm not going to go across.
I'm worried
there.
about your blood pressure.
Do that?
I'm worried about your blood pressure.
I don't know why you'd be worried about that. We got the score right. We've cut that lead from 13 to 6.
Yes, we have.
That's good for my blood pressure.
Yes, it is. And Tigers are getting a little bit more crisp on the offensive end right there, going in, being a little more aggressive inside. Tigers trim that lead quickly, and I like our chances. This Central team, no disrespect to them, but they don't look like a team that wants to play fast and quick.
No. When we get the pace picked up, Central definitely has some struggles with holding on to the ball. And that's what the Tigers are shooting for here. Well, Matt, you're talking about different things. COVID. I had a thought there yesterday. It's been a year ago yesterday, I did something that I feel like I may end up never getting to do again the rest of my life.
What's that, Coach?
Go to a buffet.
Yeah. Because you can't touch and sanitize enough in between. I
nice job there by Keyshawn Smith.
Three ball up from the outside, no good. A.J. Martin inside pulls down the rebound. Oh, Jared Hyatt gets hit, tipped away. We're going to get a foul right there. I think that's going to send Starch Fuel to the line. They're going to get Jared with the foul called there, I think. So Coach, we get a couple more people checking in. I think Lacey Squire's worried about your blood pressure too.
I don't know about Lacey be worried about that.
She can tell you were getting a little too keyed up, Coach Rollins. You just got to calm down.
Just getting excited there.
All right, Starch Fuel hits both of them, pushes the Central Bulldogs
Coach,
lead
we
back
got a
to 8.
former Tiger checked in there with us. Oh, it just rolls out.
Keyshawn gets robbed.
Sheldon Butler Lawson checking in, saying hello. Young Sheldon. Oh.
Wow. Coach, I'm not sure about that one.
Hope young Sheldon's doing well.
They're going to call Keyshawn for the foul there. It's going to be his second, team second. Central inbounds. Starch Fuel kicks it down here to the near side, and back up top they go. Kind of what we talked about. Central looking to kind of take the air.
Yeah, we're going to have to carry the ball. He went to make that pass. He saw it was going to get stolen. Put the ball down again. Tigers.
That's all right. That's the kind of turnover we like, Coach Rollins. That one goes back over to the Waynesville Tigers. Checking back into the game is going to be Malik Heron. And, Coach, did you catch?
I didn't catch
the other one coming in. The other Bulldog is. Might be Rohan Banzel checking back into the game. I'm not 100% sure who it was. Little jumper pulled up, going to come up short for Zay MacArthur. Rebound by Starch Fuel underneath, and he's going to bring it down to the other end. Bounce pass underneath.
Nice job there by Keyshawn again. Gets a hand on it.
They're going to say Mike was trying to get control right there. They're going to say he stepped on the line. So that ball's going to go over to the Central Bulldogs. Coach, we've got less than a minute left to play here in the third quarter. Tigers pick up a little pressure here. Down to the other end, 3-ball pulled up, no good off the front of the rim. Zay MacArthur pulls the rebound down quickly to the other end. Jared Hyatt. Coach, I'm not sure exactly what just happened underneath there.
I'm not sure either.
Central came out of there with the ball. I don't know if Jared slipped and went to the floor right there.
Well, Jared run out, went through the trap, and Central just threw it out of bounds.
Well, it looked like he was intending a good bounce pass right there, but there wasn't anybody there. Well, there was, but that guy sitting over there on the bench, he's out of bounds. You can't bounce pass to him.
No, he got that sweatshirt on like I had years ago.
Pull up doesn't go.
Keyshawn Smith with the offensive board to put back.
Nice
Matt,
job
that's
right
going to
there.
bring us to the end
Woo.
of the third quarter. The Tigers have cut that lead down. The Tigers are going to trail the Central Bulldogs 38-32 going into the fourth match. You know what that means? It's time for
TTSN Sports Update.
It's time for a TTSN Sports Update. This TTSN Sports Update brought to you by the Tiger TV Facebook page. Tiger TV Facebook for all the news. It is news right here in Tiger Town. Matt, you know who likes Tiger TV Facebook page?
Well, I got the first one right, so I'm probably going to get this one wrong, but I'm going to go with our celebrity couple, Rick and Cheryl Vernon.
Well, that's your go-to. It's always Rick or Cheryl's your go-to on this. Not tonight, though, Matt. We're going to go with two Waynesville track and field athletes that were named Fall Athletes of the Year or whatever by the Stripes Committee.
Right.
Isabella Pondram, Brian Obar.
Brian Obar.
Were honored before the game. We weren't on yet. I think there might have been some video, but great honor. Great to have those two individuals as part of our Waynesville track and field team. Isabella also a softball player. Brian, varsity basketball, varsity cross country. But we want to say congratulations out to them. It's just awesome to see our kids get honored like that. It's awesome for them to be part of the Waynesville track and field program.
Well, and I love seeing students like that not specializing in one sport. They're involved, well, Brian, 3 different sports throughout the year. At a high level, I got to go see Brian up there at State run cross country at State this year. Well, I didn't get to see Brian run, but I got to see him at State before I had to leave because the girls' race was over.
You got to stand in the parking lot.
I got to stand in the parking lot for a little while. Zay MacArthur going for the steal right there, and they're going to say he got into him with the hand, but whoa.
Luther Sapanzik in the game for the Tigers coming in fourth quarter.
Coach Rawlings, we got to send a big shout out right here. Coach Carl watching with us, head coach down at Ava.
That's factually correct statement there.
Coach Seeger, we miss you. We love you. Hope your season's going fantastic. You know, Coach Seeger's a busy man this time of year himself, Coach Rawlings.
Well, Coach Seeger just had a baby, too. That make him a busy man, too.
That's real busy. I remember that busy.
Tyreek Brooks for 3 from that corner. And it's a 1-point ball game here at dinner with the Tigers night.
7 minutes, 10 seconds left to play, and the Tigers trim it 13 back down to 1. And Coach's gym's getting a little bit louder.
I'm going to bet after that 3, a couple people spilt their supper. Greg got excited and played food went across.
Well, and hopefully everybody's watching with someone. I don't want them to get overly excited and choke or something like that.
Well, we're hoping people are watching together, but socially distanced.
Wait a minute. If they're together in their housing, they don't have to be socially distanced,
right? It's still best.
Okay. 3 ball goes up, no good from the outside. A.J. Martin pulls the rebound down. And
they're going to say A.J. traveled.
Now, I think A.J. might have that time.
I think he might have,
too. I don't think he did the last time. Bounce pass into the middle. Central's going to kick it back out top. Starts Fuel. Gives off. Will drive. Shot's going to be up and good for 2. So the Tigers get back possession. Down 3 right now. 6.5 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Brooks picks up his dribble up top. Finds Keyshawn. Keyshawn Smith now looking. Hyatt cuts through. Brooks. I'm sorry, not
Zay
Brooks.
MacArthur.
That's Zay MacArthur.
He ties this thing up
at 40.
We got us a whole new ball game, Matt.
That's a deep 3 right there. Nice shot. Zay MacArthur. Back at the other end. That's the one that tonight Cole Hughes has been the one for Central. Think we're going to have to watch him on the outside as he's now 3 for 3 from the three-point line.
Tyreek Brooks for 3 off the front of the rim.
Brooks puts up the 3, no good. Rebound by Starks Fuel, and we're going to get Jared Hyatt with the foul right here. That's going to be 3rd on Jared Hyatt. That's
not necessarily the worst foul right there,
no.
Matt. We had a couple guys trailing back there. Stopped any kind of rush by Central.
Well, and you're not in the bonus. There's times you'll happily trade a foul for not giving up 2 points.
Keyshawn does a great job stopping both hands, both times, both directions. When he goes up for that shot, Keyshawn just got those arms over just a little bit.
So that's going to be 3 fouls on Keyshawn as well. So that's going to be 6 team fouls. That's going to put Lowry at the line for 2. First one's up, and it's good. Coach, by my count, that's 5 points on the night for Lowry right there. And he stays 4 for 4 from the free throw line for 6 on the evening. So the Tigers trail 5. Zay MacArthur on the far side. Zay, nice little give right there.
And
Keyshawn.
a foul. Nice job there by Keyshawn Smith.
Keyshawn goes up strong. He's going to get the bucket and the foul, so that's going to send Keyshawn Smith to the line.
You're saying Keyshawn goes up strong. I'm thinking Keyshawn goes up, puts that softly off the board to score at the same time. But it's a nice combination right there.
Strong and soft.
Strong and soft. That describes Keyshawn Smith.
Well, it's a soft touch, but it was strong drive to get up, go through the foul, and get there.
And, Matt, while we've got a second here, we're going to recognize our crew tonight working under the direction of the incomparable,
The illustrious,
the illuminal Tim Wallace. And once again, you mentioned this earlier. Normally, they're setting up for us to go on at between 6:30 and 7 o'clock. Tonight, they got to be ready to roll at 5:30. So they were up here working twice as hard, twice as fast to get this thing ready and set up for you guys to get to sit at home, enjoy your dinner, watch the Tigers at dinner time tonight. And we'll roll down through our kids who are doing an outstanding job once again under the direction of Tim. We got Truman Trier, Isabella Arizaga, Brennan Barber, Carson Whittle. That's our four. He's got them on both sides. I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody there. And what their jobs are doing first half, second half. They're spread out. Those four young individuals doing an outstanding job once again. They're going to be busy again because we're going to be right back at you Friday night from right here. It'll be normal time. It's going to be dessert with the Tigers.
Dessert with the Tigers.
You're going to have time to eat your meal. You'll be cutting into the pie or cake or whatever dessert you have at your house on a Friday night.
Well, now, we did a little surveying during track off season, and
I know
the
you
Tiger
did.
track team favors the cake.
Well, if you get somebody at your house to
Disproportionately,
make yourself a cake.
Well,
But you know what? We had cake at my house this week.
I was hoping they voted for the pie, but they were very
I like a
in
good
favor.
pie.
Oh, I do too. Fruit pie,
Good chocolate chip cookie.
can't go wrong with the cookie.
That one rolls. Keyshawn hit everything. He hit every part of the backboard, every part of the rim, and it goes through.
All right, Mr. Brooks is going to take a seat over there on the Tigers bench, and Michael Lewis, number 1, checking back into the game for the Waynesville Tigers. Tigers only trail by 2. Tigers pick up pressure right here. Woo, long pass down the floor. Tip of your hat right there as Jamarius Lowry makes a nice move to get over there and get that bucket up and in.
That's a little high risk, high reward. Oh.
Starks Fuel tips it away and takes it back to the other end. No good. And they going to get Zay or are they going to get Michael?
I'm not sure there. We're going to get.
I think they're going to get Zay MacArthur with his first.
Yeah, they're going to get Zay with his
no,
second.
second. I'm sorry, second. And that's going to be 7th team foul. So, Coach, that's going to put us at the line for the 1-and-1. First one rattles in and out. No good right there for Malik Heron. Looks like Brooks is set to check in.
That one's going to go in. We'll extend that lead to 5.
Which just so happens to be the amount of minutes we have remaining in this game. Zay MacArthur brings it across half court, kicks to Tyree Brooks on the top side. Brooks, Central gets a toe in there, tips that one away. They're going to come out of there with the ball. Hughes in the corner for 3 again.
Another one from that spot.
Coach, that is his spot. 4 for 4 tonight from 3-point.
Central's outscored the Tigers 11-3 since we tied this thing up at 40.
We got a whistle over there.
That's going to be a foul there for blocking.
Are they going to get Starks Fuel? They are. They're going to get him with his 3rd.
Jared Height
and we're going to have a sub for the Tigers. Looks like Jared Height checking back in for the Tigers. Tigers go up top. Keyshawn Smith gives off to MacArthur. MacArthur directing traffic.
Keyshawn with position down there. Just couldn't get that ball quite to him.
Nice job right there.
Good job
Zay
by Zay,
MacArthur.
because that ball gets through, it's going to be an easy two for Central.
Ball's going to be out of bounds. They're going to say last off, Zay. Starks fuel to inbound. Kicks outside to Lowry. Lowry goes underneath.
Jared Hyatt with the block.
Takes it right away. Back down to the other end.
Block on the other end. Block there by Lewis. Central says just pull it out front and settle things down.
Woo, I thought we'd get a backcourt whistle there, Coach. I did not see it.
Keyshawn trying like heck to foul. He's trying. Coach told him to foul. He's tried to foul 3 times. He almost got a steal out of the whole deal.
All right, so that's going to be 4 on Keyshawn. That's going to stop the clock at 2:52. It's going to put Starks Fuel at the line.
Michael Lewis loses it out of bounds. We're going to get a timeout by Coach Pilz. He's taking a full timeout here. He wants to try to get things rallied up as the Tigers back down by 8 here with 2:44 to go. You know, Tigers have pulled this back in. They've pulled back into this game 2 or 3 times, and they're going to have to here in the next 2:50. They're going to have to do that exact same thing to give them a chance. Tigers not been able to get over that hump, though. They've got it tied, but we've never got that lead back. Matt, we talked about this. I kind of mentioned it in going here. We are going to be back on the air Friday night for Tiger basketball. The Lebanon Yellow Jackets are going to roll into town for a triple header. And then we're going to be back Tuesday night as the Raleigh Bulldogs roll into town. It's going to be almost like a triple header at Tiger basketball, the way this has all been set up here. We're going to be tonight, Friday night, Tuesday night. If you haven't had a chance to watch Tigers play, you're going to see them play a lot here the next 3 nights. Be back on the 11th. The girls will be playing the Kickapoo Lady Chiefs on the 11th. West Plains Zizzers on the 22nd. That's our TTSN schedule. Do want to let everybody know the Glendale game, the girls' game, has been rescheduled. The one that should have been Monday night. It's going to be February the 24th.
Okay.
Be a home game here. You want to mark that on your calendars. Get down here to watch the Lady Tigers play.
All right, just under 2.5 to play right here. Central definitely looks to be trying to take some air out of the ball right here.
Michael Lewis is going to pick up the foul.
Well, Coach, and you never know. We've talked about things could be changing and reschedules. Things could pop up. Right now, when I look across that schedule, there's no TTSN Valentine's Day extravaganza. But now we want the folks at home to go ahead and make plans for Valentine's Day. But, you know, Coach, we could miss a game one night, a little snow blows in or something, we don't get to have a game. Maybe they'll reschedule and we could get rescheduled back for February 14th.
The closest thing we're going to have is the 11th against Kickapoo.
Can we make that an honorary Valentine's Day extravaganza?
Well, I think it's like a Valentine's Eve, a Valentine's Eve, a Valentine's Eve extravaganza.
It feels wrong not to have a Valentine's Day extravaganza.
Nobody loves more love than Tim Wallace.
No.
He is a fan of love.
We always have the his and her specials at the concession stand. Like, this is a tradition.
But the concession stands aren't open.
That's probably why we're not having one.
I mean, I'm going to tell you something. There's a good possibility you're bringing your date to the ball game and feeding their concession stand food for Valentine's Day is going to get you in trouble. There's more of a possibility if you bring her to the game and there's not even concession stand food when you come to the game.
Well, now, Coach, that seems like lose-lose. We need to focus on win-win.
Well, I'm just preparing folks for the worst. Matt, this just came across
Breaking
the TTSN.
news.
Breaking news across the TTSN Sports ticker. Tick, 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 tick. It comes across right now. The 11th against the Kickapoo Lady Chiefs will kick off our TTSN Sports Fan of the Year balloting and all the figuring up. And, Matt,
We'll
really
announce the finalists that night as well, correct?
We'll have the finalists that night, and we'll announce the winner on the 22nd against the Lady Scissors. And then, Matt, hate to disappoint all the folks at home, but the award ceremony this year will be virtual.
Well, and I hate that we can't do it in person, but in the day and age, the situation, we've got to be safe.
And look who just checked in.
Speaking of sports fans of the year, we have the current and reigning sports fan of the year.
Trevon Dorsey just checked in. What is the odds of that?
What, he was watching. He was probably watching on someone else's phone. His was dead.
Hey, give me your phone. I'll watch on your phone. Why would he do that?
Well, maybe his phone died and he had to borrow someone else's, so we didn't see it was him.
He just came in from the golf course. Sun's up later out there.
Possibly.
He didn't know it was dinner. He probably didn't know about the whole dinner thing.
Oh, I bet you that's true. Because he's tuning in right now just to kind of get warmed up, check, and see where we're at.
What time is it? It's time that the game ought to be starting right now, not just be finishing up.
Yep, I bet you're right.
Totally understand, Trevon. We're not going to hold that against you. Matt, big honor
Celebrity
up here
in the booth.
TTSN Sports booth. Miss Nancy Crawford has showed up in the TTSN Sports booth. We don't see Nancy up here in the suite very often.
No, and with this here, I don't see her too much at all.
No, she's brought us – no, that's not refreshments. That's hand sanitizer. I thought she brought us some kind of refreshment up here with the concession stand being shut down and everything. But boy, she is going to make sure we're sanitized up here.
Coach, you keep giving her a hard time. She might dump that sanitizer on your head.
Miss Nancy, Trevon Dorsey wanted us to tell you hi. He's watching live right now, and he said, tell Nancy I said hi.
And again, that's the reigning TTSN Sports Fan of the Year.
Tigers with that steal. Down 7, they're coming back into it.
Micah Lewis kicks over to the corner, back up top. Zay MacArthur goes back across to Lewis. MacArthur puts up a long three. No good. They're going to say out of bounds
there.
Just off the fingers of Keyshawn, I believe.
Oh, there's a steal. Oh, same guys. A.J. Martin puts it up, and it's in.
Starts fuel at the other end. Central seems real content to just try and run this one out.
Well, they're trying to take time off the clock. Tigers are trying to foul. Oh! He went for the foul. He got the foul. He didn't score. 41 seconds left. It's a 3-point ball game. Coach Pilz had everybody on the floor out here chasing somebody trying to foul and could not get the call.
So that's going to be 5 for Keyshawn Martin. He's going to, or Keyshawn Smith. He's going to take a seat down there. But Coach Keyshawn Smith gave this Tiger team a heck of an effort tonight.
Yes, he did.
I did not keep track of the rebounds, but Keyshawn had a whole basket full of rebounds.
I'm not 100. Officials are out here meeting at center court. Not 100% sure what. Oh my! They're going to call goaltending on that. Matt, that's a bad call.
Wow.
The kid was going up to shoot the ball. Keyshawn fouled him. The ball's got to be coming down for it to be.
Right.
And on top of that, he misses his free throw. We should be coming down a whole different situation.
Laurie's going to be fouled and go to the line. Laurie 4 for 4 from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, that was a bad that was a bad exchange there for the Tigers.
We're going to get Jared Height with the foul call. That's going to be fourth one. We are in the double bonus, so Lowry's going to go to line. As we said, 4 for 4 from free throw line. So this young man, very good free throw shooter. And just like that, it's like right there, Coach Rollins. I think I should get credit for that. That's like when you say a kicker hadn't missed a field goal, and then he misses it.
Boy, Matt changed the game there. That goaltending was a huge, huge call.
Lowry knocks the second one down.
I won't say excited. Kind of interested to go back and take a look at that one on tape tonight after it's all said and done. Zay takes it all the way to the hole.
Central's going to get the timeout there.
Yeah, Central's going to call time. Yeah. We're at 8.5 seconds. Tigers are down 8 right now. Central with the ball. Not a lot you can do right at this point now.
No, and like you said, that goaltending call right there is real pivotal because it changes the points in the game to go.
Well, it changes the points
completely.
And he misses the free throw.
Right.
So you literally got what you wanted out of that exchange. You get no points and you get the rebound off the missed free throw, and you're going down. And yeah, that call right there made a huge difference in what was going to happen over the next few seconds in that game. But Tigers, for as many things as we watched the ball bounce wrong tonight, the many things that didn't go our way tonight, Tigers played hard the entire night.
Absolutely. Really nice job. Like we mentioned, Keyshawn Smith inside picked up a ton of rebounds tonight. A.J. Martin inside as well.
We just watched Keyshawn from beginning of the year to now and the growth that he's had playing that post in there for the Tigers. And Coach Pilz is going to back them off and not going to be a foul. And that's going to bring us to the end here. As the Central Bulldogs are going to roll into town and get a 56-48 win over the Waynesville Tigers. And, Matt, that's going to finish us up on our Dinner with the Tigers night, but we're going to be right back here 2 nights from today. Friday night, Lebanon Yellow Jackets are going to roll into town to take on the Waynesville Tigers. We'd love to see you back down here to support the Tigers if you can do that. Remember, you got to pre-buy your tickets on myschoolbucks.com. If not, join us on the TTSN Sports Network. We'll be looking forward to that. And for Matt Johnson, I'm Mike Rawlings, and we'll see you guys Friday night.